are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here now Roberts. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Mayfield. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here's Jamie Gillandale as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. To return is Roberts. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Play action. It's Herbert. Flushed out right. Yep, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give. This is Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. A first down throw for Mayfield.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Mayfield now from the 50. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. 7-7, our score after 1. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On second down, Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14 to 10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenneth Murray in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Herbert back to the air. His throw incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Incomplete, right side to Cook. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Herbert on first down now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Going deep here for Allen. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Here's Swift.
A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Herbert flushed out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. try and throw here on the fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. On the move to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Herbert throwing again.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Touchdown! Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Third and short yardage, Mayfield.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On the carry, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. They run it again with Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll give it to Chubb. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Herbert to throw.
Flushed out right. He'll get this to Eckler. It'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Herbert going to throw.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Herbert.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.